Hey everyone, Caleb here, doing something a little bit different. I have been playing a metric crap ton of Civ 5 recently, so I thought, I'm pouring so much of my life into it. I think I have 1,000 hours, do I? Yeah, 1,000 hours. I'm probably gonna blur that out because I don't want people looking at it. But I have accumulated a total of 1,000 hours in this game, so I decided, you know what? This game deserves a video. So I decided, hey, why not just do, hey, I like Civ 5, I also like China and Asia in general. So, more specifically China. Japan can suck a dick. But, this was already derailed so far. But, so I downloaded some mods I decided that I would initially play as just vanilla China, Wu Zetian, because of their awesome Great General bonus, but then I decided, you know what, everyone's done that. Something that would be more interesting is playing as Mao Zedong, because they have such a unique ability, and even though they're not really the best civilization to play as, they're definitely really fun. And as you can see, I have a lot of basically China and Eastern Asian civs. So I have, I'm not going to try and pronounce that name, but I have Burma, I have the Khmer, which is Cambodia, which is basically Cambodia if you didn't know. And then most of the other ones, besides obviously Japan and Korea, are just variations on I suppose the best way to describe it would be the Chinese government, like in different forms, besides Tibet, which is a unique section of China. So obviously you have Wu Zetian from the Tang Dynasty, you have Modu Chenyu, I think it's pronounced the Xiongnu. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering the tones, because I know that in Chinese there are tones that you have to follow by, so I might not be getting those right. But these basically represent kind of China in its earliest form. Obviously, Yingzheng, the Qin dynasty, was the first unified China, so obviously I had to have that. I'm not sure what the Song dynasty brought to the table. I'm not like fully up to scratch on all my Chinese history. Basically just on all of my Chinese history. And obviously we have default Korea and default Japan here too. So I think I covered everything. Yeah, I've covered everything. Besides Tibet. And I decided to include Tibet in because really it's just like I just want to make this a fairly unique playthrough. And actually, let's change the map type. The thing is that while East Asia is nice and it's a cool map, the thing is that the locations aren't locked in. So Beijing might be like in somewhere where Hanoi is supposed to be, and Korea might be Japan, Japan might be Korea. So the locations aren't locked, so it might be a bit weird. So let's instead go for maybe the Explorers map pack and try and see if there's anything there for us. So what Mao's unique ability is that, yeah, okay, might as well. So what Mao Zedong's unique ability is that when he's in enemy territory, land units will generate culture, which is really interesting, and that increases for every social policy tree that you complete or every level 3 ideological tenet that you enact. And probably one of my favorite parts is that units below 33% health get plus 1 movement point overall and double movement in hill tiles, which is super useful, like unbelievably useful. And his unique building is the Dahui Tang. I might be pronouncing that wrong. I don't know the tone marks for it, but it replaces the amphitheater, and obviously it provides 3 culture and 10 experienced trained units when the building is filled with Chinese works. And it has how many working? Yep, it has 2 great works of writing slots, so that's really freaking good. And then the Red Guard, which which is, oh, it's so good. You get so many of them. So basically, every single time you enact a policy or an ideological tenet, red guards, another red guard spawns right next to a red guard that you've built. So you can, so if you have enough culture and if you're at war, you can seriously like pump out red guards like no other. And also, when it's in a city, it costs no maintenance and it actually generates culture. So I'm not going to go through each of these because A, that would take forever, and B, I don't know all of them. But I'm going to be playing on a large map size because that's what I set it up to be, and on the difficulty level Emperor. I would go Immortal because that's a huge challenge, but there's a couple reasons why. One is because I've actually beaten the game on Emperor before. I've not beaten it on Immortal. So the reason that I don't use Mao Zedong on Immortal is because really, in reality, like, objectively, this is not that good of a civ. Sure, the culture is good, but at the same time, like, it's just not that amazing. It's definitely not like Immortal and Deity level. And finally, the game pace is going to be standard because quick, you cannot make a mistake on quick game pace because you're just screwed if you do one thing wrong. And while epic allows for more time to be to calculate and do your moves, I also like to feel like I'm getting stuff done. And so standard is really my favorite. Also, epic game pace, I'm impatient, I don't want to deal with that crap. So yeah, without further ado, I think it's time to get this started. Salutations, Chairman Mao Zedong. Through your teachings and your leadership, you led a successful revolution in China, ending millennia of dynastic rule, imperialist influence, and internal strife in favor of the world's most successful communist state. Embroiled in a civil war against those who saw a different path for China, you made a temporary truce to halt the advance of the imperialist Japanese. Just a few years after, you took Beijing and performed the People's Republic of China, now a stable and prosperous state, the most populous country in the world. Chairman, your people call for you once again. Will you continue to provoke radical thought among your people? Will you preserve the new China in a world conflict? Will you build a civilization that will stand the test of time? Okay, so let's begin our journey. Oh, and the best part about this mod is that it has a bunch of Cultural Revolution music, which is amazing. I love it so much. Ah, it's so good. So now we have The East is Red is playing. Okay, so this... I'm thinking of moving here. I still want a coastal city, but the thing is that if I just stay here, the city is not going to have any production. But if I settle right here, then I'll have 2 production, 2 food, access to all of these tiles pretty much immediately, without any form of difficulty. So I think that's what I'm going to do. And I'm not going to move past this, no matter what I see. Music. So fantastic. It would be so... It would be the most ironic thing in the world if I got a copyright strike for The East is Red. That would be amazing. I don't think this song's copyrighted, no one gives a crap. And, well, actually, let's see here. Oh, I also have other mods installed. I almost forgot to mention, that would just be a huge slap to the face. So, I have the... I can't remember the Machiavelli's social policy mod on, so everything is reworked. Absolutely everything. And I know this is a bit abrasive for a lot of people to look at, so I won't do that. So for things like honor, they're completely reworked. So just look at this. It's a second level tenet, or a second level policy, and great generals earn 50% faster, 2 movement for them, and 250 science when a great general is born. Stuff like that. So when it comes time, I guess I'll kind of look into these more. But they are reworked so that basically everything is useful now. So, you know, liberty actually is really useful, and you can use it to your advantage. So now we have to decide what to research. I'm thinking I'm gonna go for pottery first. Maybe... Well, I'm gonna need it anyways for both sailing and calendar. After that, I might try mining or something like that. Or, we'll see how our happiness is. If it's holding up pretty well, then I won't bother with anything else, but... And here comes the grind of the beginning, which is so slow, it's stupid. Probably the biggest thing that will impact us is if we're on this island alone. Hopefully that's not the case, because obviously Mao Zedong's unique ability is the ability to generate culture by moving through enemy territory. And I think I'll actually adopt honor. I think I will, because that works very, very well with Mao's unique ability. Obviously, like, you get culture for killing units in honor, and with Mao, you get... and I think we'll work on a monument just to get the cultural policy pretty fast. And with Mao, you get... how do you say? You get culture for just moving through territory. So, you know, moving through a territory once, that's culture. And then you attack an enemy and you kill him, that's culture. And then you move to the place where the enemy was, and that's more culture, so... Oh. No Beijing? Someone must have found... Yeah, someone founded a city before us. Weird. Someone must have founded a city before us, and they must have, like, already gotten Beijing or something, so... I am very scared that I'm alone on this island. It wouldn't be the end of the world, but our entire unique ability relies on our ability to... Ooh! Oh my god! Oh, yes. This is definitely going to be a city spot. This is going to be a city spot. There's no doubt about that. It was funny because the last game I played with Mao, I also got this. Or no, that was Korea, never mind. Let's see if this is working everything most efficiently. Yep, there's nothing really I can do. But yeah, I'm very worried. I'm very, very worried that we're not going to be able to... Ooh, a city-state. So at least there's a city-state. So if worst comes to worst, then I can just, like, maybe declare war on the city-state and move through its territory a lot and just kind of bug it. Because that's pretty much what you do as Mao, is just bug the ever-loving crap out of city-states. Hi, Sydney. How's it going, bro? 65 gold. Man, we were just swimming in it ever since we discovered El Dorado. I wonder why it didn't just automatically go to Beijing if I could just rename it Beijing. Hopefully I can steal a worker from Sydney. That would be nice. Although I'm not going to count on it. Oh, we discovered pottery. Sweet. So we could go... We're not going to go for writing straight away. A smart idea would probably be to go towards either calendar or mining and then bronze working, because obviously we have a lot of jungle around us. I think... I would like to grab archery, but I think we're going to go mining and then bronze working, because this is a lot of jungle tile. It's kind of stupid, to be honest, how much jungle that we're in. Oh, for shame, barbarians, for shame. Okay. I'm gonna have to kind of weasel around here. That's gonna be a dead end, crap. But, I don't really care about getting on their nerves. I'd like to wait around to see if they get a worker so that I can declare war on them and steal it. And that'll give me a worker, but it also will show me whether or not my units gain culture from moving inside of city-state territory. That'll be really helpful. Ooh, this wasn't a dead end. I'm thankful I went down there. Yeah, I don't think we're really going to be exploring anything else. Now, we could get a granary. We could get a shrine. A shrine would be so useful because we could get so much culture in addition to, like, Mao's already cultural... leanings. We could also get more culture if we were able to grab, what is it? The oral tradition, I think it is, where no, oral tradition is plantations, but the the pantheon that gives you culture for jungle tiles, we could get so much culture if we were able to obtain that. On top of our already absurd culture that we're going to be generating if we decide to go to, if we are able to declare war on anyone and move through their territory. So we could go for the worker. That's very much a possibility, but I don't really see any benefit to that. I mean, because we're not going to get mining for like another, 20 turns. I suppose it would be useful, but at the same time, I could get a settler. But I'm not going to do that because my city is nowhere near big enough to even consider getting a settler. I think we might as well get a shrine. Let's get a worker and then a shrine. How about that? Yep, that's good. Ruins discovered? Yes. Alright. So, I am seriously fingers crossed that it works, that the culture through movement works on city-states too. Sweet. Now I don't have to worry about getting an, like, I don't have to super stress about getting an archer. That's really, really helpful. Okay. Hello, Mr. Archer. You need to... I want you to heal because you're really valuable now. Oh, I can actually explore through here. Okay, I'll do that. Why does Sydney not have a warrior, actually? I'm wondering about that. And I think it would honestly be best to go order, not just because, haha, China, communism, Mao Zedong, but actually is that I just, most of the time when I'm playing China, whether or not it's the default civilization, I just have a good time with order. Although I guess we'll see. Oh, we can pick something. Alright. So, plus 50%, yeah, like, adopting liberty provides one culture in every city and plus 50 production when training settlers. Adopting tradition in this mod will give you plus 2 food and plus 2 culture in the capital, which is better and worse than the original tradition, because the original tradition would just let you produce 3 culture in the capital and no food at all, just for adopting the tenant. But I think what we're going to want to do is maybe honor, because we could get great generals, and every time a great general is born, they're just completely awesome and they give us science. I think for now it would be best to adopt liberty because of that 50% extra production. I want to get Beijing to 4 or 5 population before I do anything like that, though. I think this guy's healed up enough. You are essentially a scout, so I would like you to, do your job and start exploring. Ooh, I got mining. Okay, so I want to keep this guy around Sydney. This is a field of just production. Just tons and tons of hills. I'm thinking of settling down here. Obviously, I want El Dorado. That is amazing, but I don't see anyone else around me. So that might actually be a good thing. Obviously not for our unique ability, but just for the fact that we can settle this area. I think right here would be absolutely wonderful. I picked Liberty, right? Yeah, I did. So I think settling right here would be absolutely wonderful. We have access to salt, which gives us happiness, food, and gold, as well as production. We have wheat, which is just copious amounts of food. And then we're right next to a mountain. Yeah, that's an amazing city spot. Oh my god. 1, 2, 3, 4. I seriously hope that that's within range. I really do. Or that's not within range of Sydney, that I can actually settle there. Oh god, if it isn't, I'm gonna cry, because that's such a good city spot. It really is. In fact, I think I am so tempted to put off the worker for now. and just get a settler. I could buy a settler, but I don't want to spend my money on that. Let's see what the tenants are. So, 25% tile improvement construction rate. Each city you found will increase the cultural policy of the culture cost policies by 33% less than normal, as well as garrison bonuses, plus 1 new food in every city. That would be really helpful. So I could get Republic, and I could work on. I think I'm gonna get Republic and then immediately work on a settler. God, but I just don't have any production tiles around me. That's gonna... Oh, no. That's not good. That's not good at all. It's not growing anytime soon. This is difficult. This is really difficult. I'll keep it like it is for now. Oh, sweet, 20 cultural. Nice. Okay, so may adopt another policy. Yeah, let's go for Republic. Newly founded cities start with +1 population. Come on, bro, you don't have a worker up yet? Really? Maybe somewhere around here. Oh my god, I'm so rich. Just so much money. Oh yeah, it's growing a lot faster now. Okay. Maybe I'm insane. That is equally as likely that I'm just completely insane blind. You know what? We're already getting a worker. We don't need this fucking city-state. I can check back on it later if I really care. But as for now, I want to get that room. But as of now, I want to get my worker back up there so I can escort a settler if need be and also protect my worker. Trespassing in city, I don't really care. I mean, this is so early in the game that it's just I couldn't. Well, I could buy them out if I wanted to, but let's get barrage, move back, and kablamo. Move upwards, try and get back to Beijing. Hopefully this will work out. Overall, this is a fairly decent start. It's not the best start ever, but the proximity that we have to freaking El Dorado, and especially as Mao, more culture is amazing for Mao. It's amazing for anybody, but especially for Mao. Move upwards, barrage. Yeah, the only thing that you can do, build a farm. Oh, yeah. Wait for this animation to finish. Pantheon founded. Oh, good. Good. Poke, and move back. I don't think he's going anywhere anytime soon, so I might as well just, Oh yeah, there we go. So I might as well move him back and start a farm up here. So yeah, it's gonna be 9 turns for a city, but goddamn, it's such a good spot, I can't pass it up. I am going to have to get calendar, like, as soon as possible, because this is not, my happiness is not going to be great when I'm settling this aggressively and quickly. Yeah, there's no way to get there quickly. Just go. Just go ASAP. As fast as possible. AFAP? Go as fast as possible. AFAP. Now, I don't think you should be able to move there, because I think that cities have their own zone of control. I could be wrong, though, so hopefully I'm not, because I would not want my worker to be lost. Oh, nice, sailing. That's actually, you know, I could have gone,
He who commands.
I would prefer something else, but any free technology is a good technology. So that's my philosophy. Don't look a gift horse in the face, whole thing. He's probably gonna capture him, but you know what? Whatever. No? Okay, sweet. I don't know why, but these barbarian turns are not doing well for me. Bronze working, so now we discover calendar, because good god, we need calendars. Explore that a little bit. Is there anything I can really do about these guys right now? These barbarians, man, they're mad. There's probably a camp up here, but I can't really do anything about it right now. Go ahead and attack him, buddy. I'm tempted to get honor after this, just because of the culture per kill. Because I've basically got all of the, besides representation would also be good. Let's get representation. I might not get honor at all because again, like the policies are so reworked so that even like liberty is really good. And you need to heal up before we are able to go out. Come on. Explore a little bit. Okay, before I end this video, I do want to get this, at least the settler out and the city founded. So, yeah, representation. So representation makes it so that this guy doesn't cost anything, and when he's garrisoned, and also so that I believe the city is stronger when it attacks people, as well as the clearest upside, which is not having to, or the clearest upside when it comes to settling is that you don't have to pay as much culture for future policies. I don't know if it was the smartest idea to keep my capital at 3 population to let it grow, but hey, we're here now, so no turning back. So much salt, dear god. I think we're alone on this island, which is both a blessing and a curse. A blessing because it will allow us to develop, but also a curse because our unique ability is going to go to complete waste for a long time. I don't know what kind of victory I should go for. Okay, so now you need to grow. Right here, and sure, right here. I could get a spearman, but I really do need to grow, so get a granary up. Attempt to get a shrine. The city is growing just fine, so that's not totally necessary. We can get a shrine. I think we will. Yeah. I don't expect to get a religion because this is king difficulty, so the AI does have advantages. But I would at least like to get a pantheon because no one's going to give us their religion for a while if we are alone. So a pantheon definitely wouldn't hurt. I don't expect a religion, though. I'm not going to cross my fingers for any miracles. Okay, so... Oh, ruins, nice. So there's probably not anyone down here. There might be someone over here. I don't know. Oh, yeah, this is also... I can't remember if I mentioned this or not, but this is Small Continents Plus. Ooh, oh my god! Oh my god, it's the Fountain of Youth. Holy shit. I need to get my archer there ASAP. Yeah, I can settle the city. That's great news. Okay, so... And Beijing will grow. Shit. I really don't want to lose this unit, so... Can he move there? No, he cannot. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is also where Mao's unique ability really comes in handy, is because I was able to like totally escape from there. And now found Shanghai or Tianjin, whatever works, you know. Uh, and I think we're gonna end it there. This is a pretty successful first episode. Uh, I got second city founded, most of the continent explored. Well, besides this part, I don't know what's right here. Um, Next time we're gonna do a bit more of exploring. Gonna try and grow our cities more. Possibly settle near El Dorado, near enough to work it. Although we could, we'll explore here and then see. There's definitely no rush to get El Dorado, but I think I'll make a cut right here and see you all later.